Hey, how's it going? And today we are going to explore this on mouse button down event that's associated with an image in the widget blueprint. So what this allows us to do is that we can click on an image in our game and have it do something. In this case, I'm going to have it spin. Then I'll just have a button, separate button where I can clear it off the interface or just make it hide it. So anyway, this is really just something fun and light and simple, but I just thought it was kind of cool, all the things that you can do with the user widget. First we're going to do is create a user widget blueprint here, and we'll just click on this and double click it. We'll just leave it called new widget blueprint, and we just need three things. I'm just going to get a canvas panel, drag this onto the scene. I'll drag it out to 1920 by 1080, and then I'm just going to get a button, and I'm just going to place it right down here, the bottom. And then the star of the show is an image, and I'm just starting to appreciate how much you can do with these things. So I'm just going to place him right in the middle of the screen. Okay, I guess I could line those up a little bit better. Okay, so this is an image, and if we hover over it, it says it has no children. And it allows us to display a what they call a slate brush, which is basically, I just think of a JPEG file or a PNG or a texture material, just about quite a few things. And here I'm just going to use this silly looking thing right there. You'll notice the resolution on it's messed up, but here if I go to size the content, you'll see we're going to get the highest resolution possible, but you'll notice it's a pixelized image anyway, so it's just a fun, silly little thing. Now the next thing we're going to do is create our spin animation. So I'm going to come up here and go to animation, add an animation. I'll leave it called new animation. I'll click here, stay with the image selected here. I'll just go to image here, click here, add, transform, open this up, and you'll see we have almost the usual suspects, but on the rotation you'll see we just have angle rotation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this out to about 3 seconds, and it comes with a keyframe already on it. So all I have to do here is, we want it to do a complete 360 rotation, but I'd like it to do it twice, so I'm going to put 720 here. And there's our animation. So if I come here to the front, hit play, that's our silly animation that we're going to get. Okay? So there's that. Now the other thing that I want to do is I want to be able to get rid of this thing. So what I'm going to do is select the canvas panel and make it a variable. And then I'm just going to go to the graph here. And then on my select my button, and on button clicked, I'm going to grab my canvas panel here, and I'm just going to go set visibility right there, and we're going to turn it off like that. I just noticed that this is an enumerator. I've been doing tutorials about enumerators. And then the last thing we're going to do is, this is the main reason for this tutorial. There's this image here, right? And you know how like a button, like if I click on the button and I scroll down here, you'll see all the events that are associated with it. On clicked, pressed, released, hovered, unhovered. Well, if I click on the image, it only has one event. And you notice, like if we look at the button, you see this plus sign. This will just pop me straight into the event graph. Like if I click that, you see it creates an event and everything. But look, with the image is a little different. If I select it, there is no button. We have to create a binding. So it's a little different. So what I'm going to do is create binding, and it brings us into this widget blueprint, but this is a function. And notice we have our mouse event here, which is going to be on button down. And what we want to do is we want to just play this animation. So what we do is we go animation, play animation, and that's our image, right? So this is all associated with our image. So then we just put this in here and this in here. Now the only thing is that it's asking for a return value, but this isn't it. It's in here. So what we can do is pull off here and go make event reply. and then compile and save. And that's it. That's all we have to do. So we have to do this make event reply to make this work. So check this out. If we come in here, we'll go into the level blueprint. I already have this set up, but I'll just do it from the beginning and just get event begin play right here, and then we'll create a widget right there, and we'll select our new widget blueprint, and here we can go add to player screen. I just like to do this to be different. And go there, and now if I hit play, now remember we're in the editor, so if you were going to do this in a game, you'd have to set the UI input and set show mouse cursor and all that business of turning that functionality off and on for the user interface. But in the play editor, I can just hit Shift F1 to gain mouse control. I'll hit play, and there's our widget, and there's our button, and all I have to do is click on this and it'll spin. Isn't that cool? And then let's say I want to get rid of it now. I have to hit Shift F1 play in editor, and then I can just click that and then I'm into my regular game. So I just thought this was kind of cool. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. Take care. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.